All right. Let's see if we can get Hose Nose in here. We're going live right now. Hopefully this registers on our channel.
Hi.
You coming up? Hi. All right. So I think we figured it's a Neil. Let him in. Let's let in Jamie. We are live now.
Happy hands.
Hey, now get this. This is so cool. First time we've done live. I have like this starting soon. Look at this. Watch this. I'm like, starting soon. The generation. Ooh, look at and then we start and we got, hey, we're here. Hi. I'm gonna hit the live stream right now. Let's see if yeah, there we are. And then I'm going to get my private chat ready. Not the private chat, sorry. The banners, the colors looking nice. You guys look handsome. And as we do this, before we actually start the episode and Neil leads it, I got some music in the background here. Music. So we're not going to officially start the show yet. We want to do a quick unboxing before we do the episode, just while people are coming in, saying hello, and if you got something to say, put in the chat. But to get in the mood for a Napoleon Dynamite episode, Anil, you have something to unbox. Tell us a story. Tell us a story about this, first of all.
The story is I went to the store and I bought this 20 years ago. And like
I love the green screens really making things look really good.
Like you know, because everything that we bought 20 years ago is going to go up in value and be worth enough to put my son through college. I never opened it. Yeah, I never opened it. So open your toys, people. So I kind of hummed and hawed about opening this one for a while.
You might have to take the background off. So.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna. Shall we? I haven't.
Yeah. Open her up. Up at the end. You have to take the background off. Take the background off. It's hard to see.
How do I?
Can you take the background off, or are you hiding some bodies back there?
None. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Is this scintillating TV? Okay, here we go. So this is a McFarlane Movie Maniacs. I believe it was the series. Movie Maniacs.
McFarlane did some great ones. They did Austin Powers too, didn't they?
If we ever do, I got a bunch of those. I bought all the Austin Powers ones. Okay, here it goes.
Okay.
20-year-old factory error coming up. If I catch like some,
I'm going to just show you here. Hang on, I'm just showing you. Look at that.
Is this like you know, when the polar ice caps melt and they release viruses that were dormant for 1,000 years? Is that what's going on? I'm gonna get like factory floor air. It's like all the toys made in 2019 are gonna have like fresh COVID viruses when they get opened. Oh, I can smell it.
What does it smell like?
TBC, baby. Like I'm gonna get sick.
Sweet off gassing.
Oh, that is some off gas. Okay.
Does it smell like paint?
So it just smells like toxicity. So, so it comes with a locker bank.
Oh, okay. Is it cardboard?
Nice.
Okay. All right. Here's the real moment of truth, gang. It comes with chapstick. Can you guys see that?
Does it really?
It's a tiny little. Hold on. Okay, how are you ever not gonna lose that? Can you even see that? Okay, hold on.
There it is. Yeah, there it is, right there.
There's a little tiny chapstick because his lips are real chapped. And God, there's gonna be so much Napoleon impersonation. Okay, here's a moment of truth. Who wants to bet? Does it work? There's sounds. It has sounds.
Does it
work?
Does it have that little plastic tab you pull out from the battery?
It does not. So
really?
Definitely not. Then no.
Yeah, that's not.
It's probably corroded.
I will say it does, but very poorly. Let's see.
I got 2 no's and a maybe. All right.
Yeah, let's hear it. That's a no.
Womp womp.
Is it one of those button batteries?
I'm surprised it's not acid leaking out of the bottom of it.
That's a plus.
Well, I do have batteries, but that'll take another half hour to replace them because you get a screwdriver action and stuff. Okay, so there's the base. And then I guess, it's got little pegs, so I'll have to, it's a tiny, thanks. Whoa, that went flying. Okay, well, might as well do this then. Is anyone actually watching us do this?
Not yet.
I see 6 people watching now.
Oh, here we go.
6 people. There you go.
6
Let us
bots.
know.
Hi,
We got
bots.
6.
I'll take the bots as long as they're commenting.
Well, with AI, we'll never know. I should get all the chicks that I've been chatting with online all afternoon to tune in. Sorry, I'm just gonna be like nonstop Napoleon lines today. Okay, all right. There's sort of the background. That second peg didn't fit too well. Okay, there we go. And now, of course, everything's twist tied because it's not like good old Kenner. Rip that sucker open. He's got a piece of tape holding it, and that's that.
While you're opening, I'm playing around with banners. So for the first time.
All right, so you gotta love it. He's wearing that suit, sweet suit, and his moon boots, ready for the dance.
Okay, there we go.
Here it comes.
Congratulations. First comment.
Oh,
HK watching.
GK.
Yeah,
Suit.
she is definitely real. By
Sweet.
the way,
Awesome. Suit.
that looks good, sir.
Is he
Right?
is he articulated, or is it like more like a statue?
I mean, like, you can move it, but these were meant to just. I don't think there's many 5-year-olds like, I want a Napoleon toy to play with. Just a bunch of nerds.
was there not a Napoleon Dynamite cartoon based on the
There
movie?
was, but I don't think it was for Saturday morning fare. So it comes with a tiny chapstick, which there's no way in hell I'm not gonna lose that thing. Can you guys?
That
Look at
sucker's going up the
It's-
vacuum cleaner.
What's that other thing above it?
So there's a corsage.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh.
massage.
There's a corsage. So I kind of wished it would have come with some different accessories, like, I don't know, tater tots, or I
A
don't know.
boondoggle
Maybe
keychain?
they're in his pocket.
It could have, yeah, it could have come with, Deb's whatever boondoggle caddy, like the thing that she
Her
leaves.
crap.
You left all your crap on my on my porch. So there we go. With locker background, here you go.
McFarlane did a great job of these, like with the stands and everything.
Unbelievable job.
Like
I was gonna say,
I have the Bob and Doug as well.
yeah, I got that in my classroom. And here's the thing: if we ever do Edward Scissorhands, I think we'll have to do another unboxing because I do
Yeah.
have that action figure never opened as well.
Have we not
No
done
good
it,
reason.
Edward Scissorhands?
No,
I think we
not.
have.
Oh.
No,
It's a
Okay.
Christmas movie, sir.
All right,
Is it
so
Rob?
there
Are
you go.
Sure?
Yes.
There you go in all its glory. 20 years old almost to the day. 20 years.
Oh
in
yeah.
Bravo.
About
Bravo.
No delicious bass.
That's a good likeness.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Black.
delicious bass or bass.
Bass. The fish.
Bass. I don't
Who
know.
catches
How do you pronounce
delicious
fish?
bait?
This is your movie, sir, not mine.
Did you not watch it?
I watched it.
That's a no from Rob that he does not like this movie. I can
The
tell
action
already.
figure is awesome.
100% not going to be a Rob movie. Are you kidding?
Nope.
Dude,
I
I'm
don't
looking
even
at
know.
my ratings right now. Before we get into we'll get into the movie in a sec here.
Why
but
are we friends? I don't even know. What,
You're
what,
trying-
what
you're trying
drew
to-
us
It's more interesting
each
when,
other.
when everybody's not just like, oh my god, it's the best movie ever.
I'm looking at the
well,
ratings of these
that
movies.
that is great. I love it
I've
when you
given
guys don't like
4,
the movies.
4, 2, 5, 4. That's all I've rated the last 5 movies. Nothing higher than a
Wow.
5.
Wasn't one of those your movie?
Yes, one of them was my movie, Brain Candy.
Wow.
Keep in mind, Rob likes Waterworld.
Love Waterworld.
Yes, he does.
Love it.
Hey, well, you love Guru, so let's
I do.
tap the brakes on that hate.
Yeah, yeah. Throwing stones here. Okay, Jamie, your turn. You
Where's
got cool.
Where's Hose Nose on Love Guru?
Yeah, where are you on Love Guru?
10?
Oh, sorry, he left. Sorry, I can't. I have no control over that now. He's gone.
Wow.
What just happened?
Yeah. Look who showed up today.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, that looks so good.
I,
That only took 2 years to get here.
Yeah, 2 years in the making, folks.
What, you literally just got it today?
Yes, just today. I
Crazy.
haven't even opened it yet. Like I saved it for this. Like this is the most boring, awkward unboxing ever. as I like try and balance it on my lap and not
You're an
just drop it
influencer
on the
now,
ground
sir.
and shatter it.
Can I put my locker background back up?
Yeah,
Can I
you
do
betcha.
that? All right. I'm very excited about that.
You're an influencer. You should be better at this.
I am not an influencer and I don't do unboxings.
We'll do a reaction video later.
Yeah. It's like that's pretty awesome. There's
I'm going to-
all kinds of stuff.
Here, hang on. I'm going to close us and I'm going to show you. So we'll be quiet for a sec here.
All right. I don't know why. Yeah. Typical sideshow stuff. There's a bunch of different hands, a bunch of so I got this because it's based on like his early look from the Clone Wars animated series, but then they gave him like, I guess in a nod to the 2D Clone Wars, they gave him like a clone helmet and a cape as well. Yeah. Oh no, that's pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited to get it out and pop it in the display case.
That
I have.
math-
Sorry, I was
Neil.
just gonna say I have the 3.75. I guess what we're calling it. The small figure that comes with the armor. Of that.
Do you actually? I saw
do.
one at Toy Traders this weekend.
Yeah. Is it expensive?
Yeah,
Really?
I want that figure, but I'm pretty
much?
sure it was like $80
What?
for a 3 3/4 figure.
And they made a black series. They made a 6-inch.
Did they?
Yes, they
Of
did.
that one?
Yep.
I thought
Yep,
they
yep.
made one of the 2D animated. Because if they made the 3D animated Clone Wars one, I would have been all over it.
Well, they made it like a realistic. I mean, it's black series, right? So it looks like
Like
Ewan
that,
McGregor.
right? Yeah.
And
So who made that? Sorry.
This
Oh,
is Sideshow, the one
Sideshow.
that I just got. Yeah. So like, I literally almost to the month. I think I ordered it 2 years ago,
Wow.
and yeah, it was delayed again in pretty typical Sideshow fashion, but also pretty typical Sideshow fashion. It looks amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Cool. I'm not allowed to buy things. Although I did just buy I pre-ordered the Dark Side Lego Falcon. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah, it's starting to
Yeah.
show up on shelves.
Yeah.
I had to. It comes with a Dark Side Ray. I love my minifigures. It comes with a Dark Side Ray, a Darth Jar Jar, a
Yeah.
light side Darth Vader. So you get a white Darth Vader, which
Like
is
the
awesome.
old Infinities version.
Do you get
exactly
Luke?
for those? You get Luke, who looks like like he should be in the Big Lebowski, and no, seriously, he looks like a beach bum. It's
That's
great.
just your opinion, man.
Just the dude abides. Yeah, so I had to because I know if you know your Lego, then I don't know. I guess I know Rob's not into it. Jamie, you're not really into Lego, are you? A little bit, dabble, little.
I wouldn't say I'm not into
I-
Lego. I
I
got
dabble.
something to show.
Yeah.
That's Lego related.
Get that
Um,
sweet Ecto.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have the Uber Ecto. I have the Episode 9 Falcon. I have the most recent X-Wing, the most recent Jedi Starfighter,
oh,
an
more
Episode
than I
8 A-Wing. I have the TIE Fighter. I have the Tron Legacy Ideas set.
nice.
I have the Clone Wars Republic tank. The second last original trilogy A-Wing.
So you're not into Lego then?
I
So-
dabble. I mean, you want me to keep going, or should I stop?
You are way more intellect than I thought.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, anyway, what I was gonna say is if you know your Lego collecting, this first of all, I don't think they'll ever put these minifigures out in another set, and they will be highly sought after.
Lando.
And some of those Lego minifigures go for a small fortune these days. So, collector's tip.
We got an inside tip that you dabble,
Yep.
Jamie. So
Dabbles.
okay, real quick because we got to get to the show soon here, but I'm going to do my unboxing. First of all, we're officially changing this now. So there we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go. Take that off. Get that on.
We're at 0 subs. That checks out.
Checks in. So hang on. There you go.
Nice.
600. There you go. Da, 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 da.
Yay.
So this is legit here. It's nice and foamy. You can see that it bends. I'm impressed I did that much. So
The fact you had to lick it to stick it on, that's how you get.
That's how you know it's good.
I'm just happy that's stuck. But that's
Lick
not my unboxing. Hang on. This is one of my unboxings just to make Jamie happy. Oh,
Just
there we go.
Don't do the other thing. Come on, man. No. Can I mute you? I miss.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, I miss.
I
having
have the power
control.
now, sir. Watch.
Yeah.
Let's not listen to Jamie anymore. There goes Jamie. Bye bye.
Hey, should I unbox?
Let's bring
this?
back Jamie. Let's leave Jamie alone. Okay,
Rob has way too much power.
I do now.
Okay,
My
we gotta
Lego
get this
character.
show on a road because I think I probably gotta go check on my child.
There's my Lego character, real
That's
quick.
Oh, nice.
It's a cloud car pilot I found in Chemainus at Wiffle Games. Wiffle Games is awesome. Have you ever been to Chemainus? Really cool. And I won't show the rest because we gotta get going. And I know Steve wants to show something, but I completed my Amazing Man. Almost completed my Amazing Man comic collection. Missing 2 more magazines, but I was in
Which issues?
It's a special number 3, and this one that he's just on the cover of. I can't remember the issue, but I've got the entire series from 1 to 12. 2 of the specials, missing number 3, and I found it in Coombs. The Coombs bookstore expanded to a comic book store now.
It's crazy.
And it's just wall-to-wall comics, and they actually had a box specifically for Amazing Man, of all things. So there was 3 of the issues right in there. So,
Boom.
so Hose Nose, what do you got?
What do you got, Steve? You have a doozer?
I got a deet. Go with a podcast. Somebody might.
Oh,
Is that the
Whoa.
That's from the canceled Netflix series.
Oh, it's from the
Oh,
Netflix
man.
series.
Yeah,
Gelfling?
it's the Gelfling deet. Yeah, I can't open it because this is my wife's, and she would kill me. But I just want to show you.
Dude,
Do it.
we'll get more likes if you open it.
1,100.
The hammer gets the views, man.
Yeah, 1,100 subs, and I'll open it and face the wrath of
How
my
about every 100 subs, I will open something that's at least 20 years old. How about that? That'd be sweet. I will.
He's just
I have
got
enough.
like
I
a
agree with
Mountain
you.
Dew from the 70s in there.
You gotta drink it.
Dude, you guys know how much stuff I have. It's easy for me to open things that are 20 years old.
Okay, Neil. So now we're gonna officially start the episode. I got music
Okay.
off. You have to introduce the episode. So hang on. We're going to do this. Okay, so we're starting soon. All right. So generation starting soon. All right. So ready, Neil?
You know I'm going to screw this up, but sure. Okay.
Go for it.
Welcome to the Generation X-Wing podcast with our host. Oh, I guess I'm hosting. Anil Sharma, Space Hindu. How are you? You're usually the host, Rob.
Go.
Okay. Keep going. I don't know. Who else is
It's
here?
live. There's no editing.
I
Yeah.
know.
Keep going.
Just keep rolling. You're doing great.
We are here with
Jamie Pale Rider.
and
Rob Williams.
special guest star.
Steve 2.
Steve.
The host of the nose.
When there's no other Steve, you are the Steve. So, yay, Steve.
Yay,
Hose
Steve.
Nose. Hose
Yes.
Nose is in the house.
Steve 3 is in San Diego Comic-Con right now.
He is.
Yep.
I can't wait for an
Jealous.
Good
update.
old time.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's dressing up for it.
I hope he's having fun.
Yeah.
I love, I was talking to someone about this yesterday. I was like, I was just saying, how awesome is it that our friend Steve loves cosplaying. He's so good at it. And this is like the rule of life is get so good at something that people will pay you to do it. And I know that he's there on assignment. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe he's doing one of
Yeah.
the things he is doing is a paid assignment. Yeah.
That's right.
That's
So he
sweet.
got paid to make, is it a video game or a cartoon, a manga? What is it? I don't know. Does anybody
I
know?
believe it's a game.
Yeah. So that's dope. So he got commissioned to make something and I guess to walk around and play and go to SDCC, which I've never been to.
Me
So,
neither.
Yeah. I hear it smells.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a con, and yeah, if you've
they
been to
all-
one
they all
con,
smell.
you know the smell. Yeah.
Yeah, but some cons smell worse than others. Anyway, I can't wait for a full update from Steve
What
on
an
that.
amazing
But
smell you've discovered.
yeah, today, hey gang, we are discussing a movie that I was shocked to find out, and in no way did I time this viewing with this anniversary, but it is a 20-year anniversary, almost to the month. It was released in, I believe, June 11th of 2004. We are talking about Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite. So, like I said, released in 2004. I know that we kind of have a way that we do this, but let's start with, did anybody see this in theater?
Nope.
Nope.
Not in
Nope.
theater. Did
No.
anybody watch this movie in the theater?
I definitely did not.
I feel like it only got popular once it hit like the home video market.
Yeah,
The
this-
box office would disagree with you.
Yeah, it
The
made
box
a lot
office did
of
okay.
money.
The box office did quite well. So nobody saw this in theater. So we all experienced this as most cult movies on DVD, probably.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I own the DVD in a couple of formats, and I actually watched this on my Blu-ray, but it's not a Blu-ray; it's just a regular old DVD. But it had a budget of $400,000, and it
For
is
what?
a little, yeah,
It was a tater tot budget.
yeah.
For the artist, the ringer artist for Napoleon.
Craft services.
It was a very low budget movie, and it made, so some of you thought that this made no money. So what do you think it made? Rob
I know.
apparently knows.
Yeah, I know,
Rob
but
knows.
I
Yeah. So
Sorry, I
Post
did
knows. What do you
research.
think it made?
I know as well.
Oh, am I okay? Am
So
I the
Jamie,
only
what
one
do you
that
think it
didn't
made?
do any homework? It's just gonna be me guessing the whole time.
Yeah, what do you think it made?
I'm gonna guess $50 million.
That is almost spot on. It made $46.1 million.
Jesus. that's
Um,
that's successful.
Yeah.
Not bad for a movie that they made for basically tater tots. Yeah. Rob
Rob Casey said he saw this in Pickford Theater in Bellingham, just on the other side of the
wow,
border there.
Someone saw it in theater. Amazing.
There you go.
One of the funny reasons that it made a ton of money is there's another movie that came out that was rated R called Team America World Police.
Oh God.
And a lot of kids found a little hack in those days. They said, "Hey, mom and dad, we're going to go watch this movie with zero swearing." There's a reason for that. And they would pay for Napoleon Dynamite, and it got like an insane, like they calculated to about a $6 or $7 million bump just because of this, because all these kids figured out that they could go and theater hop into Team America.
That's awesome.
And
Okay, did you guys ever theater hop?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
my Christian guilt would not allow me to do that.
I
Jesus
didn't.
was watching
I
somewhere.
was too scared. Yeah.
Save me, Jeebus. Yeah.
I never theater hopped, but I did have an inside person that would just point me in, just
Mm.
wave me through. It was
Nice.
great.
Nice.
So Neil, real quick, sorry to take away, but what movie did you hop?
Oh, God, I don't know.
So many.
There was a couple, but it was more like that thing where it wasn't like trying to get into a movie that we were not allowed to get into. It was more of, well, we watched this movie and, we ain't got anything else to do. Let's just wander into that movie. So there's a couple of those times that we did that. But I can't specifically remember what movie I took, $14 away from their gross. So I think that whatever theater exec is doing fine. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay.
Keep going, sir.
Oh,
You-
okay.
you
Well,
can
you
keep
asked me
talking.
a question, right? And
Yeah.
I'm
And
the
you
I'm the
answered
host,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I am the host. Okay. So originally, we all watched it on video. So how did you hear about this movie? Let's go with you, Rob.
This movie was all over the place at the time. It was advertised, everybody was quoting from it. Yeah, it's hard. It's one of those movies that was hard not to avoid. I remember trying to see it. Well, not trying to. I remember some people at work were talking about this movie like all the time, and they put it on we were taking I was, at my school, we were taking a trip to Whistler as a class or as a staff, and they put the movie in the bus, and they were all laughing and quoting from it and stuff, and I was just like, I don't get this, and I just kind of ignored it. And but everybody loved it. Everybody was quoting from it, and it's hard not to. There's some quotable stuff in here, but yeah, that's about it. It was just in the zeitgeist.
How about you, Jamie?
This was definitely one of those things. It was like a word of mouth, as I feel like a lot of cult hits are. It was mostly just friends who had seen it, who were then showing their friends, and yeah, just getting just passed around that way, really. And yeah, I don't know, I can't remember how many times I watched it kind of after that first time, but it was definitely a lot that summer. God, I think we were watching it every chance we got.
And how about you, Hose Nose?
I think same thing. I heard word of mouth, and let's see, that was my early days in Vancouver when I had, well, not a lot of friends. So I spent a lot of time watching movies. There was a Rogers across the street from my place, and it was one of those ones I heard about it, and I just remember, walking through. Remember that, going through the video store and just looking at stuff.
Yeah,
I do. That was fun.
Yeah, I loved
fun.
it. And I saw it. I'm like, all right, I'll give this a go.
So this was 2004. This is when I just started at the school that I've now been at for 20 years. And of course, it's high school.
Yeah.
And I had, it was full on, like the Vote for Pedro shirts, which I knew nothing about. But if you went to Hot Topic at that time, you would have seen all the stuff.
Spencer's.
The Pegasus shirts and the Vote for Pedro and all the catchphrases from the movie. So Happy Hand Society shirts and things. So I was like, what is this about? And then I had a couple of kids who were really into it, and they're like, you gotta watch it. And so as you do when you have a Halloween or Christmas or something, and hey, let's throw a DVD on, and nobody wants to do any work. So that was one of the movies that I think I watched it for the first time with a class, and I loved it. Loved it. And as a teacher, it's nice to have a movie that's just nice and everybody likes, and you don't have to worry about content being questionable and having some, you can't even show dodgeball without having like a bunch of parents going,
oh Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, that must have made your selection pretty good.
Yeah, so anyway, it's great to have that, and it became a staple. It became a go-to, like whenever you just got spring breaks, the last class of the day or something. Hey, let's watch Napoleon Dynamite. So it was great. It filled a lot of classes for me that needed some filler. So yeah,
as a teacher, did you not get sick of your students just constantly quoting it?
No, because I love a good impersonation. I had a couple of kids who were so good at it, and it's like having them in the class, and they were the ones who were wearing the Vote for Pedro shirts and stuff, so they were all in. So I was like, hey, I ain't one to judge, to walk around talking like Darth Vader all day or whatever. So if this is your Star Wars, then go Napoleon, go do your thing.
Trip says he saw it at 12.
Nice.
So and to boot, he actually did the dance for the talent show. So
a kid.
I can see you doing that, sir.
Dance.
Did you have the moon boots, Trip? Did you have
Someone in his grad class did it.
Oh, those moon. Hang on, I had a quick question for Steve. Those moon boots, are those AT-AT boots?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I just wanted to make
sure.
No,
they're pretty close. Wrong color.
No, they're not
no.
even
Sorry,
close,
Trip didn't do it. I'm sorry. I just threw Trip under the bus. I was hoping you did do it, Trip. So
no, my sister had those boots when we were kids. Her like puffy Velcro snow boots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was listening to the commentary for this, and apparently those boots were the director's wife's uncle's boots.
Director's wife,
So what?
uncle's
Boots. Yeah.
God.
And apparently at the time they recorded the commentary, I guess the uncle was asking about them. I don't know if he wanted them back or what, but
I was wondering where those boots went. I want those back.
Yeah.
I need those.
it's cold out.
Sorry, Neil. I didn't mean to take away. Sorry.
Oh, not at all. I love this.
This is the challenge of live.
So
the
this
interaction.
movie took a grand total of 3 weeks to shoot in the scenic town of Preston, Idaho, which is
The land of tater tots.
Yes, nothing like potatoes from Idaho. Idaho is the potato place, right? Yeah, Idaho potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
Idaho
course.
potatoes. Yeah.
Population 3,000, and I think about 2,500 of the people who live there ended up in the movie. One of the really cool things that happened is they basically put if you were even like the entire school, the entire high school, everybody's in the credits. They put all their names in the credits. So
really
cool. Yeah, everybody's in the credits.
Oh
So
wow.
cool. Yeah.
They all got their
So
acting card.
everybody stays to the end, and of course at the end there's that awesome Marvel scene at the end where you get the wedding between Kip and
Oh,
LaFonda.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get that, and Napoleon riding in on his mighty steed. But we'll talk about favorite scenes in a sec. Let me ramble off a few more facts, and then we'll get to favorite lines. Kind of more of a formatty version of the podcast, of the rewatch. So, of course, the main cast. I'm not going to go through. So the kid in the back row in grade 9 ended up. So Jonathan Heater didn't really do a heck of a lot after Napoleon Dynamite. He was in what was a movie?
Was it Blades of Glory? The
Blades of Glory, yeah.
Will Ferrell.
He was in Blades of Glory, and he was
But he
in
was-
Benchwarmers. Benchwarmers.
Oh, that wasn't the movie I was thinking of. It was the movie with the Hulk and it was the Ghost movie with Reese Witherspoon. That's where I recognized him from.
Oh.
Just like
I
Heaven.
don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
For all
I think,
you
but-
animated fans, he did a voice in Legend of Korra.
Oh,
did not know that.
I know he also came back a few years ago to do to do skit comedy on Studio C. The name may not ring a bell, but you've probably seen some of his skits, like Scott Thompson, or that goalie gets smashed in the face constantly in the soccer game.
Oh, that sounds like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he plays volleyball and gets smashed in the face constantly. So Studio C did one, and he actually came back as one of either the guests or one of the co-hosts of that show. So,
one thing I will say about Jonathan Heater's role in Benchwarmers is that is one of my go-to quotes, where he's sitting on the couch and he goes, "I could really use a cola," and every time
yes,
I want. You probably heard me say this a ton of times.
I quote you. I didn't know I was quoting that. Holy crap! I say it all the time, and I now I know where I get it from. God damn it! Because I've never seen the movie. I'm quoting you.
I think I own the DVD.
God damn it!
I have a Rob Schneider DVD collection, which I'm happy to burn these days because he's
That's
so
rough.
Yeah.
Scott Sterling. That's it. God damn it.
Okay, so you had John Grease as Uncle Rico. There's a ton of people who are possibly going to play him. Oh, by the way, instead of they had Jake Gyllenhaal as potentially playing Napoleon. Yeah,
No.
and
No.
I believe Jack Black was up for that as well. That would not have worked. Jonathan Heater's perfect. He's just
perfect.
absolutely. I can't even imagine anybody else. John Grease as Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico is a magnificent character in this.
Yeah.
Each character is so unique and wonderful, and they never broke character when they were. I mean, it was only 3 weeks long, so they just stayed in character. I guess that's called method, right? I don't know. Aaron Rule as Kip, and when you talk about favorite scenes, I think any scene with Kip in it is a favorite scene. Efren Ramirez. It was all pretty much unknowns. John
Well-
Grease was in a bunch of stuff.
Except for
Um,
one particular person was not an unknown.
There's two, I would say. Diedrich Bader, of
Mhm.
course.
Oh, of course, yeah,
Um,
Diedrich, yes.
Oh, you weren't thinking of Diedrich. Okay.
No, I
then
wasn't
you
thinking
think
of
the other
Diedrich.
thing. Okay, so Diedrich Bader as Rex Kwando. Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. So good. And Tina Majorino as Deb. And Deb was originally supposed to be played by the other person that you might know from this movie, Haley Duff, Hilary Duff's sister.
Oh, that's
Um,
right, yes.
Wait, so who's the other one you're thinking of?
I'm thinking of Tina, just for
Because she was
Jamie's
in
purpose.
Waterworld.
Because she was in Waterworld.
Yep, she was the kid.
Yeah.
I have it in bold. She was in Waterworld.
It
just for
all
you,
comes
Rob.
around. It's like poetry, sir. It rhymes.
So okay.
But like
Okay, ring theory.
the poetry of
Um,
being in repeated shitty movies.
Hey. Tina was perfect in this. But anyway, Haley Duff was originally supposed to be Deb, and that did not work. But she really wanted to be in this movie, so she basically told her agent, "I'll do it for free." And her agent said, "Don't say that." We're getting Scott Sterling from Trip.
Yeah,
Scott
he was.
Sterling.
Scott Sterling was the character I was thinking of with
That's
the
the
soccer
the
ball in the
goalie.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't seen that, you gotta check it out. It's
I
so
gotta
freaking awesome.
see that. Gotta
Yes,
see that.
you do.
So the name Napoleon Dynamite, the actual name Napoleon Dynamite, came from a homeless dude that the director made kind of friends with one day. He was just talking to this guy and kind of became friends with him. I think he was near a set that he was working on and talked to him every day, and basically said, "Yeah, what's your name, man?" He's like, "My name is Napoleon Dynamite." And that stayed in his head, and that's how they got the name for Napoleon Dynamite. Now, I'm gonna
I
say
thought it
one
came
other.
from something else. I thought it came
Yeah,
from like
I read something where it said that it was like a fake name for, I want to say Elvis Costello.
yes, that's
Maybe
it.
that's where the guy got it from.
That
Probably.
maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe
Kinda
it
like
was
how
Elvis
you-
Costello.
Maybe.
Maybe Elvis Costello's the homeless person.
Exactly.
I will say this one. Bruce Campbell was one of the guys up for Rex Kwando.
That would
Oh,
have
I
been
can see
amazing
that.
too.
Yeah, I
That
can
would have
see
worked
that.
really
Mhm.
well.
That would have worked. That would have worked. Now, a few other fun little things. Now, I mentioned I had a lot of kids imitating this movie and the lines, and one of the reasons that they could imitate it with impunity is because there's no swearing in this movie, and swearing actually, someone did the math on this. Swearing went down in schools because of this movie. Yeah, because everybody was.
Gosh.
Yeah, exactly. So it was because so a lot of the folks who made this movie went to BYU, which is a Mormon
Yes.
Mormon university in Utah,
Yeah.
and home of Doug Flutie, I believe. No, he went to Boston College. Brigham Young, Steve Young, didn't he play for? Anyway, talk about football. Watch me throw this football over the moon, Napoleon. Over those mountains, but very Mormon crew, and so a very clean set, and so the swearing was all like gosh and dang and heck.
And heck
So one of
yes.
my heck yes. So here's a question for you guys. What is a swear word that is not a swear word that you guys use? Steve.
Swear word that's not a swear word.
Yeah, like flipping and heck and dang and
Well, there's one that my dad used all the time.
uh-huh.
Lord Lipton Dynamite. I don't know what that means, but
Me
when he
neither.
was pissed, he was Lord Lipton Dynamite. Will you kids cut it off?
Lord lifting dynamite?
Lipton, like Lipton,
Lipton, like the
Lipton
like the
iced tea?
tea. I think. Yeah,
oh,
I don't know.
Lord
Maybe it's a
Lipton
Newfie
Dynamite.
thing. I have no idea. But
that sounds
Oh,
like
that
a new
explains
that
everything
sounds like
right
a
there.
Newfie thing. It
Yeah.
definitely sounds like
Oh,
a
don't you know? How you doing, my trout? I say bollocks a lot, which is not a swear
Yes, you
word
do.
here, but it is a swear words in other countries. I don't even realize I say it in school. So that one English kid is going to come to my class and hear me say bollocks is going to be telling his parents on me. So
You could just say you're naming a Star Wars character because there was a robot.
who is it again?
Name?
Who's
Yeah.
who is
I
it?
think it's in the Lando novels,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's
Is that
right.
Lando novels.
I want to check
The
it out.
harp song of Shannara or something. I don't know.
Glupshido.
That's yours? What?
What? No,
What's-
that's
what's-
the Star Wars character.
There's a labor
name
droid.
that's- there's that old story of someone watching Star Wars and they're not familiar with it, and they're watching with someone who is. They're like, oh my god, they're freaking out when someone obscure comes on the screen. They're like, oh my god, that's Glupshido. And just Glupshido was the name this person made up for the random background character. Basically a Wilro hood.
the
A crap
bet-
doodle room.
Crap doodle ronies? Gee, I've never heard you say that. I calling bullshit.
Yeah, Shazbot.
Yeah.
Off
Classic.
Shazbot's good. I was gonna say
Shazbot's
off
really
off topic though. The one tangent. One of the best names in Star Wars that's bit characters. I'm a gun die.
Yes,
Jedi.
100%. The
I'm a
Jedi
gun
who
die.
dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
even my wife knows that one and laughs at it. She doesn't know. Yeah. So Jamie, have you got one?
I used to use like friggin' or frickin'.
Hmm.
I use heck yeah a lot because
Yeah.
because of this movie, or like
There
heck
you go.
yes. Heck yes I am. Like yeah, 100% from this movie.
Calm down, Jamie. Calm
Still
down.
in my my regular rotation.
There you go. I would go with I like to say Great Googly Moogly a lot. Great Googly Moogly. And that's actually from a Snickers commercial, maybe?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's there's an old guy. He's painting the end zone for the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys remember this?
Yes.
I
And
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and one of the linemen come over. That's a nice painting, but who are the chefs? And he looks down. He's like, Googly Moogly. He's like, guy's like 80 years old. And he has to start over again. He's probably not gonna make it past the E this time. But anyway, sorry. Time out. I'm gonna turn the light on.
One last
Uh,
one that I use is
We're live,
Holy
we can't time
Mackinac.
it out.
Holy
Mackinac?
Mackinac.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
that's the
good
one
one.
my dad used a lot.
Mackinac? Or what's
And-
one you use all the time, Rob? It's like cheese and Lord or something
Cheese and
like that. I
crackers?
don't know.
Cheese and crackers.
I don't think I say that, but I know what you're talking about. I don't remember
Oh.
it.
What do you mean? You say it like every day.
Do I?
Yes.
God, it's become like how many times do I say the word "and"? I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Cheese and crackers is from 30 Rock. I know.
I don't
that,
say cheese and crackers. I know I don't say
No,
that.
no. It's cheese and something else. Anyways.
Holy
Probably-
fork and shirt balls.
You
Yes.
fork, you friggin' ice holes. You violated my friggin'
Oh.
rights.
Yeah.
Ice
No,
holes like you.
Fork and shirt balls.
Holy-
We
Yeah.
gotta
why
stop-
don't you eat my
Also,
farts.
we got to stop making dank ferret trying to.
Yeah,
Can't
stop
make
trying to
dank
make
ferret
fetch
Job
happen.
trying to make it
Yeah.
happen.
No, no more. Okay, well that's one of my questions. So yeah, so I mentioned the swearing going down. Now there were things that kind of just became fun objects of, desire, if you will, because of this movie. The t-shirts were huge. There was a lot of t-shirts. The endurance, of the, and I think it said, I think that was the unicorn shirt or something like that. There was t-shirts with his drawings, which we will talk about a little bit.
Oh, like Steve's.
Like Trisha
Yes,
Trisha,
Trisha.
or Liger,
Trisha.
pretty much my favorite animal.
Yeah, it's pretty much my favorite animal. But the tots became a thing. Tater tots. Napoleon, let me have your tots. No, get your own. And then so with the 20th anniversary of the movie, they released pants. Was it Orida? Is it Orida who makes the tots? Yeah. So Orida in the States, they released, you could buy pants, and there's a whole series. Rob, you got to put up these clips. I know I was sharing a few with the group chat there with some of the commercials that they put out, where they got Jonathan Heater back and a few of the other characters.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so you could buy tot the pants, those horrible parachutey Zubaz pants. Remember the Zubaz pants?
Yep.
With a special tot saver. It will keep, so it's lined to keep your tots warm and safe. And I immediately, once I found out that these were a real thing, I tried to look for them. They were sold out. Otherwise, I would have bought a pair.
Oh, my Lord.
And
You're not safe unless some idiot kicks them.
yeah, so they're armored. They're 300. They're on eBay. Go find it. Tot saving pants. Napoleon Dynamite top saving pants. 300 US will get you in the door.
300 for tater tot pants?
US.
US plus shipping.
US.
Wow. Shipping and duty. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true, Peachy. You can put your tater tots
Christine says.
in anything. Yes.
You're brave enough.
So anyway, go find those. Those are great. I will say something now. Did you guys have trouble pinning down if, like, when the heck did this movie like take place? Because it feels like a time warp, and there's reasons for that. But
if
Not
you
really.
spent any time in a rural town, it felt pretty normal.
Everything's behind the times.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it felt pretty familiar to me, especially like when it first came out. And it's just, yeah, I think it could have easily been present day in any small town. Yeah, without too much of a stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
one of the reasons, so the interior of the house. So again, a lot of the stuff they just like begged, borrowed, and stole to make this movie. But they rented the interior of the house. So there's exterior, interior. You know how they make movies. So this guy, his sister died in 1974, and he just inherited the house, and he just left it as is. So the house basically sat there mostly untouched for about 30 years. And yeah, so that's where there's literally presents under a Christmas tree that were unopened for 30
That's
years.
A little creepy now.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like it's like, you know, like the apocalypse happened and everyone just abandoned ship.
Creepy haunted house with death presents.
Yeah, like I don't know if you ever seen videos of Chernobyl, like, you know, they just left it as is, right? Because, you know, radiation. So that's one of the reasons that it does seem kind of time warped. But then of course, yeah, like what Jamie was saying, it's very much, this is just small town. Some things are modern. You know, one person will have like something nice, but everybody else doesn't, and there's a lot of that. So one of the things that I found watching this movie, you know, with revisionist history, is Napoleon gets bullied pretty hard.
Oh my God, does he ever?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, for you guys, did it change anything? Like, I think the movie holds up, but like, what are your thoughts on it with the 20-year time machine lens now?
It made me want to bully him.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Says the teacher.
Says the teacher. As the teacher.
Man.
All right. Yeah.
That was a hot take, right?
Fuck Napoleon.
Calling the TF.
Fuck Napoleon. No, it was just I wasn't buying the yeah, thanks, Trip. Appreciate it. But
agreed.
But I found out every time I see bullying in a movie, if it's a kid's movie, it's too fake. And if it's a movie like this, it's just a bunch of 20-year-olds acting like 18-year-olds, pretending to be 12-year-olds bullying. It was like, yeah. I recognize it as a kid and I recognize it as a teacher. So I recognize the bullying in a way, and I can see like that sort of kid who's just going to, oh God, now I got people yelling at me here.
Yeah, you're going to get heckled now. Welcome to our friend group.
So I'm just going to stop talking. So yeah, Anyways,
Yeah, get them comments, get them.
Yeah. Raise hell in the comments.
Jamie, go in the other
section.
room and tell her to leave me alone.
Nope.
And you wanted to do this live.
Yep. Yeah,
going
you
live.
made your bed. Now sleep in it,
Yeah,
sir.
right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
my actual question was, were you guys bullied or were you the bully?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
I would say definitely bullied. There's probably some kids out there who are like, no, you were a total bully, but I don't remember doing it. But yeah, I've got
a psychological.
I have
bully.
a scar about 6 inches long on my back from bullying, where I was.
wow.
Whoa.
Short tangent. I was in high school. This one guy always beat me up before gym class. I hid underneath the pull-out bleachers, and when I thought it was safe to come out, I got up too fast, and there was a piece of ungrounded down angle iron that just. So Steve had to
Did you
go
have
to
to
the
get
hospital.
shots?
I got shots. I got 20 stitches, and the
20?
entire time, my Christian guilt again. I thought I did something wrong, and I was going to get in trouble. So I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I didn't mean to do it." So yeah, I have a physical scar from bullying.
God damn.
Jesus.
Now you could have sued the school board and got rich, pal.
Maybe if I make a time machine,
There you go.
put it between my groin,
Yeah,
I'll make that happen.
Just crank it up. It's fine. Just set it to 1982 and you're golden.
Yeah,
I remember
Yeah,
in elementary school, we just jump on the bullying wagon because we're stupid kids and we're picking on whatever Tracy Mitchum. I still remember Tracy Mitchum's and Trisha Case, and we would pick on them. And eventually, I friggin' woke up in grade 7, and I was just like, I apologized. At least I apologized to Trisha Case. Tracy Mitchum became a friend eventually, but I was just like, I'm an asshole. I'm so sorry. And then high school kids would there was this one kid that would pick on me, and eventually I had to stand up for myself, which was hard to do in high school. So yeah, so
That still sucks.
high school blows. I friggin' hated high school.
Somehow I've been doing it for 25 years. Anyway.
Yes, apparently I bullied you, Steve.
Yeah,
No.
you're losing the crowd,
Rob's
bro.
eating it.
As you
It was
said,
about-
bully Napoleon.
it was Bill Tillapa.
Load of
How about you, Jamie?
I was definitely bullied, and then I basically got to a point where I hung out with the nerds. Like that was my friend group, was the video game nerds, the comic book nerds, the drama nerds, the art nerds, and I was eventually, like when I turned 16, I was this big, so I ended up just defending those people from the bullies.
Well done. I was probably more of in retrospect now, a bit of a toady. I would have been, in the Christmas Story. I would have been because it was more. I mean, I was a pipsqueak. Like I was, I don't know, 4 foot something in grade 8 probably, and I think it was more like that. The carousel's gonna land on somebody. The dartboard was gonna hit somebody, and you would just throw out a name. And it's like, let's go get that guy today. And as long as it didn't land on me, I was good.
And
So you were Starscream.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Let's get him, boss. Let's get him, boss.
Mind your business. So it was more of that. Like, of course, revisionist history. I would love to go back and go, hey, let's all not do any of that. But I mean, I witnessed, East Van was rough. I witnessed some absolutely heinous acts of bullying that, holy cow, like if I, you can't unsee some of it. And it sucks that we were kind of just watched it happen and let it happen, I guess. I don't know, but
It was
it's
a bit of
that thing where
survival skills, right?
I was
Like,
just gonna say,
you
you're
want to
just
get
trying to
your ass
make it.
kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have, Pedro's cousins to roll up in a lowrider and offer their protection.
Yeah.
I always find a way to steer it back to the movie. Those guys were awesome. They just, again, talk about the budget of that movie. They happened to, hey, there's a car show. Let's go see if we can find a lowrider. And then they found, then they saw these two guys just walking out of like a 7-Eleven type place, and they're like, hey, do you guys want to be in a movie? Because we think you'd be really good. So there was a lot of that. Same thing with Rico's Santana van. That was just some guy drove by and they all went like this. It's like, follow that van and let's see if we can get in the movie. And that became such a amazing set piece. Is Rico's van out in the, not down by the river, but out in the
It's the middle of the
wherever.
field.
Out in the plains.
Just throwing footballs over mountains and videotaping himself.
Hey, Sharma, do you know anything about this here? High school's pretty decent, Sharma. Me and my brother's grade 12, among other teachers who opened the class during lunch. So this sounds like a student of yours.
I need to go get my glasses because I can't actually read. Do you guys want me to go get my glasses? Actually, my glasses right here.
Tidbit kid.
Okay, time out. I'm gonna go get my glasses.
We're live. How about
We're live. There's no
the second
timeouts.
time out in a live?
Yeah.
Tidbit kid. What's this these like at school? Time out. I know we're teaching it, but I gotta go. I gotta leave.
So how about that movie?
Right? They're nice lockers.
Just while we're here, unfortunately, only something you can easily fall into.
Forget it. I can't find my glasses.
He needs his glasses to find his glasses.
I do.
So.
My glasses.
I told you, and there's a lot of pressure doing this live. Man.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah. So we, I did have that room open. So if this is one of my students, I can't see your
Tidbit kid.
Okay.
Anyway, so we can't do another half hour of you trying to read the screen here, sir.
Okay. I got cool glasses now. I want to wear them. Apparently I look good in them. Anyway, speaking of Uncle Rico, here's a fun fact. So Rico is a vegetarian. The John Grease is a vegetarian. So, and they made him eat so much steak.
I caught part of this in the movie this watch. Where he
there's a couple of, you can see him spit it.
Yeah.
That's so good. But that's so
I didn't know
gross.
he was a vegetarian.
That is
wow.
Give the man an Oscar just for that. And he's just eating the rawest.
Yeah, they didn't look nice.
They're also like a quarter-inch thick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tina, come get some dinner.
He basically cleaned their what was it, their grandma?
Yeah.
Basically cleaned her out of steak.
Yeah.
At least according to Napoleon, I think he accuses him of it.
Oh, by the way,
I recognize who that is. Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
There you go.
Or good to see your name. There we go. Good to see you.
It says Joseph, just so you know.
I see.
So you can read it. Yeah.
Well,
I'm Joseph's brother. So.
Speaking of the food
I saw you
thing,
squinting. Sorry, go
speaking
ahead.
of the food thing, I love the opening credits of the movie.
That was good.
That was brilliant. How everybody had their own plate of food, and the trivia goes.
That was really good.
Everybody who ate that food, right? So Tina had the peanut butter sandwich and the everything. Anyway, I thought that was
right.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, the credits were well done for sure. I love them.
Very creative. Yeah,
I
love good art direction.
That was that.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so. One of the, and again, the opening credit song, getting Jack White, White Stripes. Part of that is because MTV bought MTV buying. I think they shared the rights. Fox Searchlight and MTV shared the rights or something, but so they got some pretty good music and soundtrack there.
They were saying in the commentary that at that point Jack White and the White Stripes hadn't let any of their music be used in any movies, so this was like a major score. I guess they either saw the movie or heard of the movie and they loved it and like, yeah, sure.
That's crazy.
And that song also is, of course, the theme song to Conan O'Brien's podcast. Conan Needs a Friend. Yeah. A few other fun things so the whole time machine thing was because Aaron Rule, who plays Kip, his brothers actually bought a time machine and thought that it would work. And they didn't fry his balls, they fried his brother's head because he had like 10 staples in his head for some injury, I don't know. And at the same time, they put that thing on his head, so he literally fried his brother's head.
I watched that and I was thinking, I want to make this prop. because it's like $5 worth of hardware bits. I probably got a whole bunch in my garage here right now. I think the hardest thing will be finding the little label maker, the punch
Yeah,
label maker.
the old school label maker.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one gear
Dymo
left in its
maybe.
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be one of those awesome con cosplays where you know your legs are covered by something, but you're walking and sitting with the thing in between. You know what I'm saying. You get it.
Yeah.
But so so much of the stuff was, you know, they write from life, right? And so much of the stuff actually happened to someone in the writers crew or the producers or something. Now we mentioned the Liger. Ligers are real.
Are they really?
indeed real? Yes. So is it. So if a lion gets with a tiger, and the tiger has the baby, it's a liger, I think. And if a tiger goes with a lion, it's called a tigon. I can't make this crap up.
Not Tyon?
A tigon.
Okay.
And
Like the
so
mules.
yeah. So they're sterile. They look weird. Go look at them.
I want to
Do they
look.
look like Napoleon's drawing?
Okay. There's no way to say this. So, and I know it's live, but so I'll use the correct terminology. It looks like a tiger with Down syndrome.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you-
I found a
You
picture.
just Googled it. So there you
Yeah.
go.
And you
Yeah.
know what? I have the power to share. I'm going to share this.
There you
So,
go.
um,
Tigons and ligers.
Story like
share
that, it's
screen.
got to be true.
It's gotta be true.
There
Yeah,
we go.
it's on the
So
internet.
while-
you know.
There you
You
go.
see that?
You see what I'm
Aye.
saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
yumma humma.
yeah, that's a tough one to look at. So I'm just going to take that off.
So here's a question for you guys. Now, speaking of the tangent with Diedrich Bader playing Rex Kwon Do, there's one of my favorite scenes from Drew Carey is when they find out the monkopotamus is real, half monkey, half hippopotamus. Deep pull. If you were to mash up an animal, Jamie, what two animals would you mash up and create a new and exciting species? Go.
Oh, that's too much pressure, man. Let's do a kangaroo and an elephant.
What would you call it?
I don't know.
Elfaroo.
A kangaphant.
Kangafant.
Yeah.
Screw Elaroo. I was going to please say
Yeah,
Kangafant.
I mostly just want to see a gigantic two-legged elephant hopping around, just like shaking the earth.
Kicking
You
people
just
in the
want to ride in
face.
the pouch.
That'd be
How
a
about you,
rough
host?
ride, dude.
How about you, Hose Nose?
Probably some sort of bird of prey. Let's go with a peregrine falcon.
Ooh.
Would it have large talons?
Oh, that was coming.
Yeah.
That's in the favorite lines.
And we'd mash that up with some sort of aquatic thing. Let's go with a like a manta ray. So it's like
Ooh.
underwater,
Ooh.
above water, flying hybrid.
I'm looking for a name. I require a name, Mr. Hose Nose.
Let's go with Perry Ray.
I like it.
Perrier. Sounds
Perrier.
like
Yeah,
a
Perrier.
drink.
Perrier.
Think of
You from
all the cross
Oh.
commercial promotions you got.
Nah, this is how we get sued by Perrier.
you from Schweppes.
or
Schweppes.
or my just to take from my D&D roots, the classic owlbear.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Things-
owlbear.
Owlbears
things
are cool.
That thing's beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things are powerful too. Holy crap!
Yeah.
I've had to roll a couple of die 20s to beat a critical hit. Rob,
Flying monkeys. just to torture the world. Or humans and snakes. Oh wait, they're politicians. Oh,
Ooh.
well,
no, just
that's a
flying monkeys.
Gorgon. That's Medusa,
Yep.
man. It already is a thing.
Yeah, so flying monkeys, just see it happen. So
Flying monkeys. I would go with a sloth and a tortoise, just to make the
slowest animal.
slowest animal ever.
Slordis.
It'll be yeah, I like Slordis. Yeah, keep that. It's good, Slordis. So if you go with the slowest animal ever,
God,
it
a
would be the
mantis and a
fastest.
grizzly bear. Holy Christ.
Bugbear.
Oh,
God, it's just
Buggy.
gonna,
Yeah.
it's a
Bugbear.
vicious animal.
Eats its mate and then honey, dips it in honey. I don't know.
We got 20 minutes left, sir, by the way.
Okay. So let's go with favorite scene. Go.
I'm going to go first because
Rob.
I have very few favorite scenes.
Ugh.
Just smacking Napoleon in the face with, what was it, a piece of chicken or a steak?
That was
steak.
That's
Yeah.
when I actually
when he
laughed my
throws it
ass
at
off.
him?
Yeah, just when he's on the bike and just
By the way,
smacks him.
John Grease really threw that steak and
Yeah.
really hit Napoleon that hard, and that was
Bruised
one
him.
of the only times in the filming of the movie that they had to cut because everybody laughed so hard at the end of it because everybody broke character because they couldn't believe that he hucked it and nailed him, like, because that's a hell of a throw. It's an amazing throw.
It is. That's probably
Yeah.
why it's my favorite scene. So there you go. I picked the one that even the other people liked. And yes, I am a bully, apparently.
You
yeah,
are
I
a
just
bully.
smoked him. I thought that was the funniest part. So
Ooh. Jamie.
God, it's so many things with Rex Kwon Do. But if I had to pick one scene, like gun to my head, pick one scene, it's literally a scene where Rico is in with Starla and he's got the pots over her chest, and then Rex Kwon Do walks in. He doesn't even say anything. He just goes, and like that's it. The scene cuts, and then you see Rico just post ass kicking. Like, yeah, just Diedrich Bader walking in and going hilarious
So
to me
good.
every time.
He's
Every time.
so good in this. He's so good.
And the sweatpants.
Yeah, that's
Those are
dude. That's
Zubats,
my
weren't
favorite
they?
quote. Favorite quote.
just this is the quote.
Yeah. Take a look at what
If
I'm wearing,
you-
people. Think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys? Forget about it.
if you do look up Napoleon Dynamite pants, those do come up. The stars and stripes
Oh,
pants.
so good, man.
Nice.
Yeah, they do come up. Yeah, anything with anything. There's just like every scene is good to me. Anyway, I think Rob already knows what my rating's gonna be. Hose knows your favorite scene, bud.
26.
The one I think that made me laugh the hardest, which was probably, I don't know, traumatizing, is where the school bus is driving by and the old man puts down the cow.
That was
which-
actually pretty funny.
When you
Which,
say Uncle Lyle
happened.
is gonna come over,
yeah, and that actually happened to the director.
yeah,
That was one of these true life stories
Mm.
where it wasn't exactly like that, but it's pretty much just like.
Yeah.
And that old guy that plays that guy, where you can't understand what the hell he's saying. He's like trying
No.
to cock it, and he's like, "Rawr, rawr, rawr." You know, just-
You know.
yeah.
oh man, it's so like the timing of that is like the edit, like it's just so that's such a like when you hear a perfect joke, like it's a perfect scene with just the way that they shot this. I don't know who the DP was on this, but one of the if you guys know your photography, the whole movie looks like William Eggleston photos. That was one of the things that if you kind of go back and compare the scenes, the way they're set up, and the mundane things that show up in each scene, it's very William Eggleston. So there's me trying to make it a little highbrow for us. But back to stupid. So is it my turn to say a favorite scene?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, there's so many. But one of the ones that there's two that I'll go with, but my movie I get to see too. When they're just sitting there going, and I've said this a million times, when Napoleon asks Pedro, "Hey, who are you gonna take to the dance?" And he's just looking at, and he goes, I'll just ask that girl over there, Summer Wheatley. How are you gonna do it? And then it's the most perfect line because no one would say this. I guess I'll build her a cake
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Build.
Yeah, I've
her
got
a
that down
cake.
as one of my favorite quotes too.
So good.
Yeah.
For a while there, man, this is a deep pull. If any of my students from 20 years back are listening to this, we had somebody gave us some backdrop, like for the photo studio. So you get your white, your gray, your neutral gray, and your black, right? But somebody gave us, and I swear to God, the name of the color was summer wheat. And I would always go that Summer Wheatley, and I would just go into the whole scene, and then
Take pictures of yourself looking
just-
like this.
yeah, just
Yeah.
stone silence from the class. Nobody got it. I love those moments where it's just for me to get through the day, guys. So there's that scene, but the whole thing with buying the suit and then what the slow motion after with him walking down like a Beastie Boys video, that got a standing O at Sundance, and that's when they're like, oh man, we've got some lightning in a bottle here. But go back and just watch that scene with the suit and just look at Jonathan Heater's performance when they're all just looking at it. And he goes, the suit, it's awesome. It's incredible. It's just like there's so many unbelievable understated performances, like this Rico looking around. There's so many like looking around scenes where it's like, is anyone looking at me? Or they're trying to be secretive, like it's Kip and Rico are at this table trying to figure out their strategy for selling their Tupperware, and they're like making sure Napoleon can't see the map for some reason. It's ridiculous.
My second favorite scene that reminded me, and it's honestly, if I kind of forgot about it for a second, but the scene where Kip is in the van and he's demonstrating the durability of the Tupperware, and he backs over one of the bowls and it just explodes. And he just goes, dang it, and just drives off.
Peels out, yeah.
So
Gold.
they made several bowls with varying degrees of so they actually had one that they basically filled with concrete, and it just made it into a speed bump. And they're like, screw it, let's just try the straight up bowl. And they did not think it was going to shatter like it did.
It explodes.
And it was just perfect. Yeah. It absolutely explodes. It's awesome.
Hilarious. Kip steals every scene that he's in.
Every scene with Kip is pure 100% gold. What about, does anybody have a favorite line? Just a line itself.
Okay, I'm starting with this because I don't want somebody to steal it. Like,
go for it, bud.
I see you're drinking 1% milk. Is that because you think you're fat? Because you're not. You could drink whole if you wanted to. Best pickup line ever.
Oh man,
is that because you think you're
fat?
Rob, do you have a favorite line?
The only line that I really laughed at was, do you think something about throwing the football over the mountain or something like that? You mentioned it earlier.
Rico.
Yeah, it's just like I hated the character so much with a passion.
What? Oh,
Rico's a dickhole. He's such a dickhole.
Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit.
And I know that's how he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
but he shouldn't have gotten his comeuppance at the end. But either way, I thought it was funny because I could see people being that way. Just that whole soliloquy of him just remembering his time and how he should have went in, and he could have been somebody. I could have been.
Yeah, in high school.
Yeah,
the glory.
He was like Ed Bundy, but just even more pathetic.
Al Bundy.
Sorry, Al
Ed
Bundy.
O'Neill, Al Bundy. You got it. You were there.
Yeah, I was half and half. It's because I think I'm fat. So,
Jamie, favorite line. Go.
I already said the Rex Kwando talking about his pants. That is my favorite line in the entire movie. Honestly, there's so many one-liners that Napoleon drops, but the one that springs to mind right now, anyways, I can't even remember the setup, but just Uncle Rico and Napoleon's rivalry Rico just looking at him, going, "I wish you wouldn't look at me like that. So we should get out of my life and shut up."
You look like somebody needs a job, Napoleon. I can make that in a day. I can make that in 5 minutes. And he goes to the chicken plant.
$6.
Six. I can't
It's like
find my
$1 an hour.
How about the stuff that they drink? Oh my god!
Oh, the egg and
raw egg.
eggs and orange
Oh.
juice.
Yeah.
they hate-
Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh,
so bad.
I hate
there's-
eggs
I
so much.
I just remember this one, and it's a Kip one where she's coming door to door, and she leaves her. She's like, "I'm just trying to raise money to go to college." And Kip goes, "Your mom goes to
Your mom
college."
goes to college.
And then he kind of looks like he's
He's like,
got this smug
got
little
her.
look, like, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
real.
got
That
it.
happened. That's why it said that. So my favorite line. It's so. I mean, there's so many lines, but I mentioned the Summer Wheatley, but the whole thing looking at the suit, but it's such a understated line when Rico is selling the Tupperware to the couple, and he
The
brings
pirate
out
ship.
the ship,
Boat. Yeah.
and the wife goes,
I want that.
"That shit." It kills me. Oh my god! Holy, this is so good. This is so like
I don't
such
get this. I don't get this. I'm sorry. I'm these scenes. I'm just like, I sat there. I'm like, all right. I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just like, I don't get this humor.
Oh man,
So,
it's so.
I'm enjoying
What the
you
heck
guys
you guys
talking about it
doing?
more than
Trying
the
to ruin
movie.
my life and make me look like a freaking idiot.
Tina, come and eat.
Yeah,
Slaps it.
Get some
and
dinner.
they're feeding him like casserole.
Yeah, just like crappy old casserole out of the
Yeah.
fridge.
Tina, come eat some ham.
Yeah, you fat lard, get the ham.
Look, I love you guys talking about this. I'm enjoying you guys discuss
So, I mean,
this.
That's I've come to a realization in the past couple of days thinking about this movie. I do not know why it is so popular or as funny as it is. Like, I swear someone just made a deal with a demon or something to make this movie popular and well liked and funny.
It
No,
just
I-
resonated because I think there's more Napoleons in the world than the it's kind of that thing where the geeks shall inherit the earth, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I
mean-
just think there's go ahead.
No, I say I think you're kind of right, because it's like there isn't much of a story,
No,
No,
right? Like it's a coming of age. I don't know.
kind of.
I think it
kind of.
is. Yeah.
It's
But,
a
I
day
mean,
in the life type
yeah.
thing.
yeah.
So there's
There's
not
no
like a
change
big story
in the
arc and-
characters.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
There's no
Yeah.
growth. They are who they are.
Like,
I mean, we
part of
glossed
it is,
over.
Napoleon's delivery of so many of his lines are just bangers.
I do respect the delivery. Yeah. It's
It's the
The
delivery, but it's
defect
also
in that
Yeah.
one is the cow wandered into an onion.
onion patch. But
And then-
it's not just
yes.
yes, it's not just delivery. It's all his mannerisms and stuff, right? It's like how he runs, how he's always squinting, how he's breathing through his mouth. It's like
Yeah.
all those
Hardcore
weird,
mouth breather.
right? All those
Yeah.
weird nerdy mannerisms that that's I
How
think
about
what
Yeah.
makes the character so great.
how about Pedro going?
Kirby and Rob
That-
are peas
The
in a pod.
defect in that one is the cow has 5 nipples. It should have like 4.
Yeah, just like the problem, that little guy down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like 4.
Friggin' 4-H club,
Something
man.
like 4. Oh my god.
okay. So
Yeah.
Kirby says, I can honestly
Yeah.
say watching you guys talk about the movie 100% more entertaining than the actual
Yeah,
movie.
That's Rob.
And I agree with
Yeah.
him just because I'm enjoying you guys talking about it. I love it when Anil's happy about a movie. It's
I'm
just
always happy. I only talk about things I like, so I'm always
but
happy.
man, it's yeah.
we need more happiness.
Rob
Um,
says I want that. Is his favorite quote. So
It's so good.
And
The
I'm not
So
going to ask
the-
about the context on that,
Nope.
Rob.
he also
Nope.
says phrasing.
Yeah.
one of the things that got me, like, we're so trained to watch a movie and wait for the shoe to fall and have some horrible reveal. Like the whole time I was like, oh man, LaFonda's gonna like fleece them or do something
Nah,
horrible.
LaFonda's sweet.
And LaFonda is straight up awesome and
That was
loves
nice.
Kip,
Yeah.
and
I love how much
Peace out, Napoleon.
her family during
Did not.
the wedding, just looking at Kip is
Shit, yeah.
oh my god, that's the best.
I was him
The brother.
watching this movie. That's the one guy I identified with. I'm like, that's me. That guy right there watching this marriage. This is me watching this movie. Like,
Oh,
Well,
man.
Kip singing his song.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, always and forever.
God,
But how much he still loves technology. Always
Yeah.
and forever.
He made that up on the spot, by the way. He made
Are you
that up
serious?
You're kidding me.
on the spot. On
I'm
the spot.
shocked.
Okay, so of course, let's just talk about one more scene, and then we'll get our ratings and get the heck out of here. Of course, the most quintessential scene of the whole thing. It's like, I gotta do a skit, just a freaking skit, and then he saves the day with his Dequan dance moves,
It is good.
And,
it is good.
and then like that's just incredible that he does that whole dance to Jamiroquai.
Yeah,
Jamiroquai.
Brilliant. Great track.
You introduced me to Jamiroquai. I remember that.
I did. Oh wait.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. All right. I did something good in my life. Awesome.
Stop clock.
So I mean, like, you think of all again, there's so many weird little performances like that dance part, but the Happy Hand Society was a real thing, and those were the actual students in the Happy Hand Society in the school. But I don't know, did you guys ever have to perform in front of the school for anything? That's my question.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Totally. I did a lip syncing contest in grade 7 to Ghostbusters.
Nice.
Happy
Ooh.
Valley Elementary School, Colwood. I got up on stage with who was it? It was Big Guy, Steve McGregor, Tom, and there was one other kid. I think it was Ethan, and they dressed up in sheets, playing a racket for a guitar. There was an actual drum set, and I was the lead singer. 10 out of 10 on the lip syncing. We came second place behind Ricky and grade 7 girls who did California Dreaming.
Ricky.
Nice.
But I was, it was awesome. I was so happy about that day. So
How about you, Hose Nose? Any performances?
I made Katie proud that day. Yes.
Me and my friends did a lot of skits at assemblies and
skit?
stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But I was also no, I'm not gonna talk about that. But air
I want to
band.
know
Well,
more.
now I want to
No.
hear it.
No, air band. I did grade 6. Me and my friends did Paul Revere by the Beasties.
Oh,
Paul
that's cool.
Revere.
Yeah. So that was. But yeah. James.
How about you?
I never was forced against my will to perform in front of a school. And I was in drama and whatever. I hung out with the drama nerds. So we did plays and stuff, but that was all like our choice. We know what we were getting into. We
You were
weren't
tree
like
number
forced to.
2.
Yeah, we weren't forced to be in the Happy Hands Club or anything like that.
We did. We he sells it. We did breakdancing demos in our elementary school in front of the whole school. I know
You're
we
like
did that.
Vin Diesel in his youth.
Impressive.
Yeah, and
With the cardboard on
but-
the floor.
absolutely, with our K-Way jackets.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you had Adidas tracksuits.
No, we had K-Ways, man. Those were
Wow.
slippery for the backspins. I need Steve 3 with me on this one, but we also did an air band, and we also came in second place when we did "Like a Surgeon" by Weird Al Yankovic, and I was on the table.
Oh, I
and
think
we
you
had,
told
like,
me
a
about this.
box of props, and we're just pulling. Like, I think at one point we did throw raw meat at the audience, which was fantastic.
A
So we got
steak
second.
right in somebody's face.
Yeah, pretty much.
God.
Anyway, we could literally talk all day about this movie because I love
See,
it.
I can't I can't believe this movie spawned like Nacho Libre, and I love Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre is hilarious.
That is friggin' awesome. And I watched this, and it's just like I can see the same humor. I recognize it, but it's just like,
There's
I
so
don't know,
many
man.
scenes we haven't even talked about. Deb's photo studio, for God's
Oh
sake.
god, yeah.
Yeah,
You're swimming with
Mm.
seahorses or something. She says.
She always does the hands under their chin.
Yes.
Yeah.
do you know people
She's
still
not
do this pose for real estate agents? Like, what is this? What is this pose? You put your chin on your
You
hand.
gotta look thoughtful.
Mhm.
That's not. I don't think like this. I'm not going.
By the way, Kip got real braces for this movie. That's
Yeah.
method acting.
Oh wow.
Just wanted
Yeah.
to throw that in
Kidney
there.
braces.
Yeah, what's with all these method actors? You know, you can
Yeah,
just
so good.
try acting.
Well, and
There you
also
go.
how you were saying that adults playing teenagers. I think Kip was like 31 or 32, and
Kip's like 32
Napoleon
years old.
for real, and like Napoleon was like 26.
So is everybody
It
else in that
works.
school?
yeah.
It works.
Yeah,
it works.
The bully dude, the blonde guy,
Yeah.
the preppy, he looked like he was 40.
It was like
Yeah.
watching an episode of Grease.
Wheatley Summer's
subtle-
boyfriend.
His subtle performance of being the only guy laughing and looking around like, how is everybody else not laughing at the happy hand? Is unreal.
Yeah.
Unparalleled. By the way, everyday line that I say all the time, every time I reach for chapstick, my lips are real chapped.
Yeah, my lips hurt real bad.
Okay, so ratings and let's
I'm
get
getting
out
I'm
of
getting the
here.
rating thing here ready. There we
All
go.
right. What are we doing?
Okay.
How many
You pick
steaks to
out of
how many
10
raw
steaks?
steaks?
Okay, we'll humor you here. At 10 I was going to do tater tots, but sure, steaks. If you're
Oh,
not-
tater tots is good.
yeah. Out of
We
10
should do
tater tots,
Tater tots. Let's do tater
There you go.
tots.
I'll start off and say 4.5. It was 4, but you gave me the 0.5 because I enjoyed talking to you guys about it. But dude, like it's just so boring. This is so boring for me. There's so much good stuff in here. I get it. I totally get it. I guess I'm an old curmudgeon shaking my fist at clouds.
No, this just isn't a you movie, Rob. I knew right
Okay,
from the
hang on,
get-go
wait.
you were
This
gonna
has come up
hate
repeatedly
this.
here. What's a
Yeah.
what's a you movie for me? What is
Shitty,
a Rob?
shitty movies are what you
popular.
like.
This is a
Rob.
shitty movie.
Yeah,
No, it's
this is
not.
a popular
You're shitty.
movie.
Sorry, Kirby disagrees with you. Sorry, what? I missed that. Sorry, what's that?
I said you're shitty.
Oh, look at that. Neil has to go.
Your mom goes to college.
Your mom goes to college.
I'm the host.
I could take you out. Look at this. Got the power. There he is. He's gone. He's here.
He's gone.
He's here.
He's gone mad with power.
Get that out of
There
here.
you go.
I
Just
never
make this
went
a
mad
show
with
for me. Look
power.
at this. Everybody's gone. It's just me now.
I never
I
did
just-
this when I was in control.
I
I want that on the record.
I get the humor. It's okay. So here you go. 2016 Ghostbusters.
Ooh,
And look, everybody's freaking ganging up. I'm sorry.
Dude,
Water.
you lost the crowd. You
I don't
made your
care.
bed.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll
Because
delete
you're a
them
bully.
too.
Nobody likes a bully, Rob.
It's just I find it a very dull movie with no real buildup. Like when I compare it to Nacho Libre, it's the same type of humor, the awkwardness, the uncomfortableness of it, the strangeness of the people. But there's a lot of buildup in that movie that comes to the final scene, and they earn the ending. I don't feel that this one's that way. Napoleon's dance is friggin' awesome. I love the dance. It's a great dance. But it's just kind of blank. It's just, I don't know.
Just a day in the life, man.
It is a day
Yeah.
in the life, and I want to respect that. But I mean, that's I'm gonna stop barking. I just gave it a 4.5. You're lucky you got 0.5 out of me on that one. So
All right. How about you, Jamie?
I think I gotta give it 6.5 tater tots out of 10. Because
ketchup on that.
I had them in my pocket and some idiot kicked them. See, Rob's laughing. Yeah,
Laughing at
I just-
you.
it's this Rob is Rob is a mystery to me too, but this movie is a mystery to me. I can't explain why it's so popular, why it's so funny, why I enjoy it so much. I just do. Like It's quotable. I laugh every time I watch it. I laugh talking about it or just saying quotes back and forth. It's hilarious. I don't know why. It has no right being funny or being popular or being good. It's weird. Like I said, someone made a deal with the devil. They're into some weird shit, and that's how this movie got popular.
Isn't the guy Mormon?
Yeah.
I don't think he made a deal with the devil.
The perfect cover, Rob.
He drank a
No one will suspect a thing.
He drank a Coca-Cola. He smoked a cigarette. He had some premarital sex. He got a movie made.
How about you,
Yeah.
Hose Nose?
I am going to give this 7 tots. 7 tots.
7.
But
God.
Rob, I agree. Watching it now, and what James said too, I don't get why it was so hugely popular. And
No
I agree with you,
idea.
Rob. And I've had more fun tonight talking about this than when I watched
What'd
it.
you give it a 7?
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
entertained. And I thought the characters were hilarious, but it's not like, it's no Dark Crystal, but it's anyway.
I just had to
It's
sneak that in there.
yeah. Anyway, I still enjoyed it. But I'm with Jamie. I can't explain why it's so popular. The fact that it made $40 million.
Yeah.
46.
Hey,
46.
great job. Congratulations
It has
for
no
making 40.
business.
And even more, I
Yeah.
think it was like the #1 selling DVD for Fox or something.
Oh yeah.
it-
At home
yeah, it
video,
was
it must have
crazy.
just
Well,
killed.
They
Yeah.
got another
I bu-
$7 for me. I bought it on Apple because there's like $4.99 to rent it, or I can just buy it for $7. So I'm like,
That's how they get you.
Well done.
just get it.
So Kirby agrees with me. So I'm not the
Kirby's
only
leaning hard into.
one. Sammy agrees with
Oh.
me on the Ghostbusters movie, except for the last one. I don't agree. Just he said it was boring. I don't agree with that, but he didn't seem to.
I like how Rob's just like grasping at the people that are with him. Just like, no, you come
Yeah.
stand by me.
Well,
Don't-
hey, these guys are
Yeah.
responding. I'm not just there. It is.
I think there's a lot of. We get a lot
Chip's
of
trying to
Russian
beat me
bots.
up for
driving,
some reason. I don't
what
know why.
comments
How many
are
of our
highlighted
subs
on
are
the screen?
Russian bots, Rob?
Well, one's in the other room with Jamie. So
I guess it's my turn to give it a. I think you know where I'm going with this, guys. I hand out 10s like they're candy.
are you
this
kidding
is-
me? This is a
This
10.
movie's a perfect
This is-
movie for me.
movie.
Okay, well, what's my criteria? Okay, how many times I watched it?
Is
A
it
billion.
crappy? Yes.
I own it. I own it in several versions. I have the original cover, and then they put out the one with the Vote for Pedro cover with the all the extra stuff, the bonus disc with the director's commentary and all that stuff, or the watch along commentary. And then I own merch, as you can see.
Will you cosplay?
Yeah, I think I got to make that time machine. I talked about. That has to happen.
Yeah.
So I love it. I mean, I think it's nice to have a nice movie where, really the main characters in it, they're just, they I love the dynamic between them. But if you go with just everyone's kind of the three of them, Deb, Napoleon, and Pedro. They're so sweet. They're just nice to each other. There's no agenda. They just support each other. They're good friends. I don't know. It's nice to have nice things. There's too much wickedness in the world.
All right. So first of all, Jamie, just jumping into the
Yeah.
chat here is not going to make it like there's more.
Hey,
Kirby says we
you're
stand with us.
controlling what we see on the screen. I'm jumping into the chat.
Mr.
Rob's
Rocky's
gone
just gotta
mad
say
with
hello.
power. Try going mad without power.
Hey weirdos, hello guys. These guys are coming up, by the way. They're going to be coming on our show in about just under a month. They've got a movie lined up for us. But I first of all, I don't like the tone of this. Like, what's your favorite all-time comedy? It sounds like a setup, especially
What
after you
tone?
showed us Night of the
They're
Comet.
asking you a question.
Yeah,
dude.
because they showed us Night of the Comet. They haven't like whatever they have to judge
Yeah,
me
that's a
on.
Rob movie.
Come on, Night of the Comet. But I don't know if I have a favorite comedy, but I got a few there. Like the first one that came to my mind was Dodgeball. That's a lot of fun, but it's not my favorite. I don't know what my favorite is, but it's funnier than this. Nacho
Yeah,
Libre was funnier than this.
Throw out ideas, Rob. Let us judge you.
Yeah, there you go. right, go. Sorry.
Well, so what's our average rating on this?
Oh,
one?
sorry. I apologize. I was just
We had a
so hang
10.
on. There's one for you. Rob Casey says this is a classic. One of
It
my
is pretty
favorites, really.
classic.
There you go. One of many in the group here. Okay, let me do the calculations. The math teacher's doing the calculations. So we got 6.5 plus 7 plus 4.5 plus 10 equals divided by 4 equals a solid 7, which I would say that would be about right, I would say. So because
I'm happy with a 7.
Anil's 10 balances out my 4.5.
Should have gave it a 12.
Trip gives it
Yeah.
an 8er. So
12. Come on, Anil.
you
Yeah,
just
like,
have no respect for
You're
the rating
hurting.
system.
Yeah, you're hurting your own position. Don't
You're
do
like
that.
putting
Be
the
better.
your
Be
steroids.
care what
better,
anyone
Miss
thinks.
Anil.
I don't care. This is me not caring.
Old school. This
Old
guy
school
likes
is
old school.
fantastic.
Old school is
Love
pretty
it.
great.
I haven't
We're
seen
going
that one. I just
streaking.
know I'm going streaking. So
You've never seen Old School? We
No.
gotta put it on the list. Put it on the list.
oh,
On the
well,
list.
that's on your list. I got a whole bunch of movies on my list here. Whoa, here's a good one. Blues Brothers. Great comedy. I think
Well,
it's a
come
wonderful
on,
comedy.
man. You're pulling
Fair
out one of the
enough.
greatest comedies of all time. Like,
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
reach for
that's
something.
I'm sorry. I'll pick a
That's a
crappy
cop-out.
one.
All right, here's one.
Cop out.
Super
So-
bad.
Is Star Wars
Haven't
one of
seen
your
it.
favorite movies?
You haven't
too,
seen
Rob?
Super Bad?
No.
You never seen Superbad?
No.
Oh, put it on the
Dude,
list.
Groundhog Day is great.
All right,
Christine
so-
quotes this movie all the time.
Yeah,
But
it's-
I think
it's
Rob's
so
rating nailed it.
quotable.
You go next door to your partner and give her a hug.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to go and tell her to shut up 5 minutes ago. Come on, Rob. Where are we standing here?
Shut her up with a big kiss. There you go.
All right, so where can we find everybody? Where can we find you, our special guest star, Cosmos?
On the gram, as the kids say, at Hose Nose Paints. You can see my mediocre D&D
Not
paints.
Not
minifigures.
mediocre.
Not mediocre. It's A+.
That's a 12 out of 10.
Yep. I would give that 12 tater tots out
Oh,
of 10.
tater tots with ketchup. Mwah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
a,
like
like a tater
Dijon
tot
ketchup.
poutine. Dijon ketchup.
Yeah.
Jamie, where can we find you?
Right, no, push the charity.
Yeah.
Oh, push the
Yeah,
charity.
you got to talk about running around.
Yeah, September 15th, I'll be doing the Terry Fox run along with a lot of other Canadians that day. So if you want to and you can, you feel free to donate to my charity raising.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I just
Terry Fox.
yeah. So I'm doing that September 15th.
We will put
and
links on our Facebook page for
Awesome.
that. So
down below.
Yeah. Good for you
Facebook page.
for doing the run. That's no small task.
yeah.
All right, Jamie, where can we find you?
You can find me on our ongoing YouTube series on the Generation X-Wing podcast YouTube channel called Ready to Believe, where I'm talking all things Ghostbusters, costuming, merch, all that kind of stuff. Lots coming out. We technically have one episode that is unreleased currently.
Sorry.
Uh,
I'm really sorry.
I had to get a little jab in there. Oh yeah, look at Hose Nose repping. So yeah, we got
There
a
you
build
go.
video coming out. Lots more to talk about. We still are waiting on 2 in the box. We're waiting on the 3 3/4 O-ring figures. Mondo just announced some really cool stuff at Comic-Con today that I am extremely excited for. Yeah, tons still to come. We still have Ghostbusters 2 costume in the works. That's coming. Yeah, lots happening.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You can find me on the Outer Rim Rookie Show on our YouTube channel, which you're probably watching this right now, hopefully. Don't forget to check out Jamie's video short of it's hit 10,000 right now. There we go. Him getting all dressed up as Obi-Wan. 10,000 views on that. That's awesome.
10,000 views.
Amazing.
Bunch of sickos out there.
Which is
Jamie
the
gets
reason we got to
dressed.
600 subs, by the way. Thank you, Blue Donut, for putting us to 600. So that's awesome. That's still, I'm surprised it's
Awesome.
still sticking on there after I licked it.
You licked it, yeah.
I licked that bad boy.
Some bad saliva.
That's some, it's tater tot saliva. Other than that, yeah. So Outer Rim Rookie on Instagram, Facebook, all that great stuff. So And back to you.
And as for me, Space Indy 73 on Instagram is really the only place, unless you want to buy some of my comics on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, Space Indy 73, I do post some fun things. Been posting a lot of old drawings I keep finding at my mom's house lately. So there you go.
Thanks you for everybody who's watching live, by the way. I enjoyed this. I actually really enjoyed doing this live. This was so much fun. And I'm looking forward to doing more of these. Yeah, so thanks for everybody who out there who actually interacted with us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll let you end the show in a sec here, Neil. Sorry. But yeah, so here's some
we're doing happy hands.
Happy hands for you. Yeah, so thanks for everybody who interacted and showed up. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that now. Help the channel grow. Help us get to 700. And don't forget, we're going to eventually, eventually watch Love Guru. Maybe that should be a live one. So.
All right, let's do it.
See the pain live.
Let's tap the brakes. We try to keep things positive here.
Yeah, our next live one will not be next week. We'll probably do it in 2 weeks because we do this every 2 weeks or so. Before this, we recorded an episode on the Dark Crystal, which you'll hear next week if you're listening to this audio. So we'll do this every 2 weeks, and sometimes we live stream video games and stuff as well. So we'll try and get on a more regular schedule as we go. So, anyways, thank you, Anil, for let me jump in there.
Yeah, thanks for
hosting, everybody.
Thanks for letting me tag along again.
Hell yeah, hose knows.
All right, so we'll see you guys all soon.
Whose movie pick is it up next?
It's Steve. Steve 3 picked one already, which I've already watched 2 weeks ago, and then we've actually, I think, mentioning Hey Weirdos, we've got them coming up soon. I know the movie we picked for that one. I'm not going to say right here. It's a classic comedy, especially for the summer. And then it's my pick, and I got to get out of this rut of 4 4s and 4s.
I mean, so the point isn't to get the highest score ever on your.
It is
movie.
Me and this guy. I got to get out of this rut of. I got to watch a movie that I put a 10. So
bye, Neil.
Bye.
I gotta go, guys. Gotta go.
Neil's got to go. What before he goes? While he goes,
he's already gone.
I'm going to end the show live stream. I got this little thing here. We're doing this for the first time, and so
God.
Watch this. I'm going to end it like
scared.
this. Here we go.
I'm apprehensive.
Look at that. Thanks for watching.
Gosh.
Subscribe and share. Gosh. Bye. Oh.
Bye.
Bye. There we go.
Oh, God. Dang it.
God.
So how long do we keep it? Oh, I guess he left, so we better intro the show somehow for the audio recording. Okay, so I think
we're still live.
The thing's we're still live.
We're still
totally still live, but we got to do the intro. So for those people who are still watching, we do an intro at the end of the show. It's 429. So it is episode 429, the Generation X-Wing podcast, and we are talking about Napoleon Dynamite, and Neil's hosting. So stay tuned. There you go. One time.
One take. Busted out the water for the live. Boom. Yeah.
And then we end the show.
For like the third time we're in
again.
All in the stream. Bye, guys.
Smash that button.